We have done in the last stanza that Derry tells Mr. Lamb about. People always talk about me downstairs. They talk about me, what will happen to me, where will I get the things, and looking like this face, what will I do in my life. So we'll move to the next. Mr. Lamb, Lord boy, you have got two arms, two legs, and eyes and ears. You have got a tongue and a brain. So Lamb says to him, you have everything. You have two arms, legs, eyes. You've got a tongue and you have got a brain also. You will get on the way you want, like all the rest. He said, don't worry. He was just telling him that only your face is burned. Otherwise, you have everything in your life and you can do whatever you want, like rest of the people do. And if you choose and set your mind to it, you could get on better than all the rest. Only one thing you have to do, you have to choose it and you have to set your mind in that. You have to be determined for whatever you want, and definitely you will get better than many. So Derry says, how? Mr. Lamb, same way as I do. Do you have friends? So he said, same way as I do. So Derry asked him, do you have friends? He said, yes, I have hundreds of them. But you live by yourself in that house. It's a big house too. He said, but you are alone in the house and the house is also big. Mr. Lamb, friends everywhere. People come in, everybody knows me. The gates always open. He said, there are so many people, those who come in, and they all know me. And for them, gates are always open. People come. They come and sit here, and in front of the fire in winter, kids come for the apples and pears. He said, people come in and they sit here in front of the fire in the winter. Kids also come, they come for apples and pears and for toffee. Kids come for toffee also, and I make toffee with honey. Anybody comes, so have you. He said, so I make toffee, then children come, I give them toffee also, and so many people come, anybody can come here, so can you. But I am not a friend. But he said, but I have come here, but still I am not your friend. Certainly you are. So far as I am concerned. He said, you are my friend. As far as I am concerned, I know you are my friend. What have you done to make me think you are not? He said, why are you thinking that you are not my friend? You don't know me. You don't know where I come from or even what my name is. He said, how can we be friends? You don't know me and you don't know where I live and what's my name. Nothing you know about me. So how can I be your friend? Why should that signify? He said, what is that matters? Do I have to write all your particulars down and put them in a filing box before you can be a friend? He said, what is that? What is this knowing you and knowing about you, your name? It's not so important. What I have to do, I have to write about everything about you and keep it in the file, and then I'll make you a friend. I suppose not. No, there is a no, it's not like that. You could tell me your name if you choose, and not if you did not. He said, if you want, you can tell me your name. If you don't want, it's okay. Derry, only it's Derek. He said, it's Derek, and people call me Derry. But I hate that. I don't like my name, Derry. If I am your friend, you don't have to be mine. I choose that. He said, if I am your friend, you don't have to be mine. I have to choose that you are my friend. Certainly. I might never come here again. You might never see me again. And then I could not still be your friend. So Derry said, maybe today I have come to your garden, then I'll not come and you will not see me ever. And then we cannot be friends also. Mr. Lamb said, why not? How could I? You pass people in the street and you might even speak to them, but you never see them again. It doesn't mean they are friends. He said, how can it be possible that I'm your friend? Because so many people we meet in the street, we talk to them and then we never see them again. So how can they be our friend? Mr. Lamb, doesn't mean they are enemies either, does it? He said, it doesn't mean they are an enemy. Do you think it is like that? No, they are just nothing. People, that's all. So Derry says, no, they are nothing. They are neither friend nor enemy. They are just people. Mr. Lamb, people are never just nothing. Never. Derry, there are some people I hate. He said, people are never just nothing. Never, never. They are people. But Derry says, there are some people I hate. So there are some people I hate. They would do you more harm than any bottle of acid. So acid only burns your face. So Mr. Lamb said they would do you more harm than any bottle of acid. Acid only burns your face. He said sometimes people are very dangerous. They do you more harm than that the acid has done to you. This acid has just burned your face, only your face. And people can do anything for you. Mr. Lamb, like a bomb only blew up my leg. There is worse thing can happen. You can burn yourself away inside. He said only with bomb only my leg was blown off. But there are so many worse things that could have happened because maybe something else would have happened with me. And because of that, on my only leg has gone. But sometime it can happen that I am hurt from inside. So many things can happen in life. After I had come home, one person said he would have been better off stopping in there in the hospital. He would be better off with others like himself. She thinks blind people only ought to be with other blind people and idiot boys with idiot boys. So he said once when one person said to me, I should be with a person like I am. And she said that blind people will feel better with blind people and idiot boys feel better than idiot boys. So I should also be with the person those who are like me. And people with no legs altogether. That's right. So Mr. Lam, it means the people those who don't have leg they also should be together. Daddy said, "Yeah, that's right. What kind of word would that be?" He said, then what would be that word like? At least there would be nobody to stare at you because you weren't like them. So Daddy said, at least when all will be same people will be together, at least they will not stare at you and say something and feel something else for us. They not feel afraid or something because you all will be like same. Mr. Lamb, so you think you are just the same as all the other people with burnt faces? So Mr. Lamb said, it means you feel like you are also same like other people those with burnt faces just by what you look like. So you feel like you look like them, it means you all are same. Everything is different. But Mr. Lamb said, no, everything is different. It may look like same, but it is different. Everything is the same, but everything is different. He said, everything looks same, but everything is different itself. How do you make all that out? Watching, listening, thinking. So Jerry said, how do you think about this all? Why are you like this? He said, I'm watching, listening and thinking. Because of that only I am like this. I would like a place like this, a garden. I would like a house with no curtains. So Daddy also says, I also want to be like you. I also want this place like you, as you have this garden. And I also want one house with no curtain. Mr. Lamb, the gate's always open, but this isn't mine. So Mr. Lamb said, don't worry, this is also your place. This garden is also yours. This gate is always open. You can come anytime. But Daddy says, it's not mine. Everything is yours if you want it. What's mine is anybody's. He said, everything is yours if you want. What mine is, it can be of anybody else. And this place also can be of yours. So I could come here again. Even if you were out, I could come here. He says, so it means I can come here again. Even if you are not here, then also I can come. Mr. M, certainly. You might find others here, of course. He said, yes, you can come anytime. There will be other people. Oh, well, that needn't stop you. You needn't mind. He said, you should not think about this all. It should not stop you for coming here. It would stop them. They would mind me. When they saw me here, they look at my face and run. He said, I don't mind, but people will mind it when they will see my face. And they will learn. They will be afraid of my face and they will learn. They might not. You would have to take the risk. So would they. He said, it's not that. It can be or it can't be. They might be afraid or they might not. And you have to take the risk. No, you would. You might have me and lose all your other friends because nobody wants to stay near me if they can help it. So he said, if you will be my friend, then you have to lose other friends because nobody likes me. They are scared of me. And nobody wants to stay near me if they can help it. He said, nobody wants to stay there. He was saying that if I'll become your friend, nobody will come to you also. Mr. Lamb, I have not moved. No. When I go down the street, the kids shout, Lemmy, Lem. But they still come into the garden. He said, no, I don't think like this. Because when I go to street, all the kids, they shout, they tease me by Lemmy, Lem. But still they come to my garden, into my house. It's a game. It's just a game. They are not afraid of me. Why should they be? And they are not afraid of me. Still they come to my garden. And why should they be afraid of me? Because I am not afraid of them. That's why not. He said, because I am not afraid of them, so they are also not afraid of me. So they come to my garden. Did you get your leg blown off in the wall? He said, certainly. Daddy, how will you climb on a ladder and get the crab apples down there? Now Daddy is asking, you said that I'll pick up the crab apple and I'll make the jelly. So how you are going to do this? How will you climb on the ladder? Oh, there's lot of things I have learned to do and plenty of time for it. Years I take it study. He said there are so many things to do. I have learned so many things and I have plenty of time. So many years and I do it slowly, slowly. Daddy, if you fell and broke your neck, you could lie on the grass and die if you were on your own. He said, Daddy said, if you'll do it your own, maybe you will fall down and in the grass and you will die. Mr. Lamb, I could. Daddy, you said I could help you if you want to. He said, you said I can help you in this. So Mr. Lamb said, okay, if you want, you can. But my mother will want to know where I am. It's 3 miles home across the fields. I am 14, but they still want to know where I am. He said, my mother will must be thinking of that where I have gone. I am 14-year-old, but still they have to know where I am. Mr. Lamb, people worry. Daddy, people fuss. He said, yes, people worry. He said, yes, they worry. Go back and tell them. It's 3 miles. It's a fine evening. You've got legs. He said, okay, go and tell them you are 3 miles away from here when you will come next. He said, Mr. Lem said, it's a fine evening. You have got legs. He said, so Mr. Lem said, it's fine evening, nice evening. And you have got legs also because he did not have it. Daddy, once I got home, they would never let me come back. So Daddy says, if I go home, my mother will never let me come back. Once you got home, you would never let yourself come back. He said, once you go home, you will not never let yourself come here. You don't know what I could do. No, only you know that. He said, you don't know what I could do. I could do anything. It just Mr. Lamb wanted him to realize that he can do anything if he wants. So he said, you don't know what I could do. Mr. Lamb said, no, only you know. Only you know what you have to do. Daddy, if I choose. So Daddy understood now. Mr. Lamb wanted him to realize that if he chooses to do something, if he decided to do something, he can do anything. Mr. Lamb, if you choose, I don't know everything, boy. I can't tell you what to do. He said, I don't know everything, boy. I can't tell you what to do. But if you choose to do, you can do anything. You could do whatever you want.